back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. You talk about this Lions defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That's caught by the rookie Jayden Reed. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Love, they go play action now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On second down, it's Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On now is the Packers punter. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Lions will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. We're going to break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Now swing pass for Dillon. Sheds him off at the 45. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And Dillon going to pick up a Packers first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Dillon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Jayden Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a...
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
62 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Lions 14, Packers 7.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Love.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. Wilson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Love, he's going to change the play here. Looks like they'll move things around here. And it's a Packers touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he loses the football a second time. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Hooker's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Play action. Here's Hooker. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Love looking to throw it.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Love now.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
A 1st and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the 1st quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Packers 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, It sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hooker now on first down. To the sideline and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
Hooker is going to move him around a little bit here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions add 6 to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if not, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage, Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Taking it about the 16. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On third down, here's Jones. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 72 yards. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first win.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Brian Branch with it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. A give right side for Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 155 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The tackle for loss goes to Matthew Ioannidis. Really nice play. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
20.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Hooker.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. That ball caught. It's chosen.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Robbie Chosen.
47 yards.
And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Nixon on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 187 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now Jones. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So they try to get it to the outside on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. Nothing was there.
Yeah, I think some teams want to stay with their bread and butter in these situations. If they like running that toss or that pitch, they want to go right to it. But I thought it was excellent defense, not allowing them to get upfield.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Hooker to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
On the jump.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football.